Did you know the Mariana Trench, the deepest and the darkest point on the ocean floor, is a place where not even a single ray of sunlight can reach? Yet, in that profound darkness, life has found a way to not just survive, but to thrive. Hello and welcome to the Celebrating Life podcast. I'm your host, Sony Thomas, and today I want to share something incredible about life finding a way to thrive. In the late 19th century, the HMS Challenger embarked on an expedition that eventually dispelled one of the biggest beliefs up until the early 20th century, that life cannot survive without sunlight. You see, one reason life thrives on Earth is due to photosynthesis, a process that converts light energy in plants to chemical energy, which in turn feeds the food chain. However, scientists were astounded to find bacteria and other marine creatures thriving in the deepest, darkest depths of the Mariana Trench. How is this all possible? The answer lies in chemosynthesis. Chemosynthesis is a process some organisms use to derive energy not from the sun, but from the chemical reactions deep within the ocean. This process sustains an entire ecosystem, utterly independent of sunlight. From giant tube worms to bioluminescent fish to amphipods and more, it's a thriving ecosystem down in the deep. And we are still learning more about it. But isn't it amazing to learn that even in the most dark and remote places, there is potential? I believe this is true for human beings too. Each of us has more potential than we often realize. But the challenge is, many of us aren't actively seeking it. We gain some understanding, achieve some success, life feels good, and we decide this is it. Sometimes we give up even before we try, just because someone said, this is all you are capable of. But when you choose to explore and stretch yourself beyond those perceived limits, you will surprise yourself with the potentials you uncover. So the small yet profound thought I want to share with you today is this: even in the deepest and the darkest places, there is potential. Maybe you're feeling stuck in a rut, or things aren't just going your way. Maybe you feel discouraged, maybe feeling sad and close to giving up. But let me remind you, there is potential in the darkest of places. We just need to find a new way to thrive. Think of the organisms in the Mariana Trench. They didn't just adapt, they reinvented the very rule of survival without sunlight. They show us that in conditions where no one would expect life to flourish, they not only survived, they thrived. If life can innovate in the pitch black of the ocean depth, imagine what you can do in your own life with the resources and the light you have. So my friends, I may not know exactly what each of you are going through or where you feel stuck. Maybe it feels like this is it. Maybe it's dark and you can't see a way forward. I understand and I feel your pain. And while I do, I want to encourage you. Go seek your potential. Live the life you desire and truly deserve. If this small thought has uplifted you and challenged you to strive harder to find your own chemosynthesis, to thrive in life, even in the darkest situations, then I ask you to help a friend out. Share this podcast with them so they too can find the courage to look deeper and discover their potential. That's all from me today. It was a joy to have you join me on this journey of discovery. I look forward to our next meeting. Until then, keep stretching yourself, keep finding new potential, and most importantly, continue celebrating life.